All right, everyone. Good evening. Today we are working on mountains and volcanoes. So it should be a pretty fun class. Volcanoes are always cool to hear about. So what we're going to learn today is what the definition of a volcano is. We're going to learn about some volcanoes around the world, because there are a bunch, and some facts about volcanoes. All right, so what is a volcano? Hannah, what is a volcano?
A volcano is a mountain in the size of lava.
All right, that's a good definition. Kate, do you have anything that you could add to that? Or anything you'd change?
No, I have the same thing with Hannah.
All right, so Lily, will you read this?
Volcano definition. What is a volcano? An opening in the Earth's crust from which hot or melted rock and steam erupt.
Very good. So a volcano is just an opening somewhere in the Earth's crust from which hot or melted rock and steam erupt. So if you look at a volcano, there are three separate parts to it. There's the eruption area for the lava. There's the vent where it actually comes out of the ground. And there's the slope where the lava runs down. So three separate parts. All right, so let's watch this quick video. So see here, you have the volcano. We've cut open a piece of it so you could see it. All right, you have the ash cloud for all the debris that comes out into the air. We have vents, the lava flow. Oops, go back a little. So vents are the ones that come out on the side. And at the very top, you have the crater. It's where the initial explosion happens, the biggest hole. And lava flow coming out of each vent or the crater. The throat of the flow. And then you have the flanks or the sides. And then you can see here there's different layers of ash from where it has built up over time. And different layers of lava. So the ash settles, unless it's a huge erosion, the ash normally settles along the sides of the volcano and in the surrounding area. So you'll have these volcanoes that are made up of different layers of ash and lava building up on top of each other. All right, and then you have a dike, which is basically a part that comes, magma or lava that's trying to come out, but it gets stuck. And then the sill is where it's stuck underground. It hasn't quite made its way all the way to the surface yet. You have the base of the volcano, which is just where the surrounding earth around it, not normally made up of the layers of ash and lava. The bedrock, the foundation of the earth, and the conduit, the pipe. So the throat is everything above the bedrock, and the conduit is everything from the magma chamber till you hit ground, right? So this is the structure of the volcano. Now we're going to look at some volcanoes around the world. There are lots of volcanoes around the world, and some of them are more famous than others. So these are the most well-known volcanoes in the world. Start with North America and go down.
Can you repeat it?
Can you read this table, please? Start with North America, and then go down, and then go to Europe, and down, and then Asia and down.
Mauna Loa, Hawaii, non-explosive. Mount Helens, Washington, explosives and non-explosive. Yellowstone, Wyoming, explosive. Mount Etna, Italy, explosive and non-explosive. Mount Miami, Russia, explosive and non-explosive. Fly Iceland, non-explosive. Mount Yellowstone, Japan, explosive and non-explosive. Mount Merapi, Indonesia, explosive and non-explosive. Mount Mayon, Philippines, explosive and non-explosive.
All right, very good. So these are the most well-known volcanoes around the world. Mauna Loa in Hawaii is non-explosive. What that means is that when it erupts, it doesn't have this huge explosion of eruption. It just kind of bubbles out of the ground. And that's why it is a very large tourist attraction in Hawaii. And you can get fairly close when it's erupting and watch the lava flow. Mount St. Helens is both explosive and non-explosive. When it erupted back in the 80s, it blew the top off of the mountain. It was very shocking because no one knew that it was active. So it blew the top off of the mountain, but then it continued to just kind of pour out of it after that initial explosion. Yellowstone, Wyoming hasn't erupted in a long time, which is good because Yellowstone is a super volcano. And they say that when it does finally explode, it's going to take out most of the northwest of the US. But it hasn't yet, although we're very overdue for it. You can be overdue for explosions by millions of years. Mount Etna, Italy is both explosive and non-explosive. So when it does erupt, it normally has a big bang, and then you'll have smaller and flows coming out of it. Mount Baziami in Russia is the same. For Krafla, Iceland, it's normally non-explosive, but back in the 2000s, Iceland had that big eruption, and it threw up ash into the Earth's atmosphere so bad that they grounded flights for a long time while it was exploding. Mount Uza in Japan, both explosive and non-explosive. Mount Merapi in Indonesia, the same. And Mount Mayon in the Philippines is the same. So both of these all of these, they normally start off with one big explosion to release the pressure. And then after that initial pressure is gone, they normally just ooze lava out. All right, so let's do a quiz. We're going to put the location of the volcano on the list to the map and choose the type of eruption, whether it's explosive or non-explosive. So here's the map. It's going to give us the longitude and latitude. So you can see the plate boundaries here that we had read about before, right? And so it's going to show us the longitude down at the bottom and the latitude. And what we're going to do is we're going to plot on the map where approximately the volcano should be based on the given longitude and latitude. So we're looking at Baziami, which is located at 55.98 degrees north and 160.595 degrees east. And exposed explosive and non-explosive. So where should Baziami be? Where on the map should Baziami be?
Near Japan.
Near Japan, right?